Welcome back, fellow collectors. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Today, I decided to do a little bit of a throwback. If you recall, around the summer of 2020, I did a segment on Corgi Batmobiles. It was a three-parter series. And what happened was I inadvertently deleted part 2 of that series. So what is loaded is part 1 and part 3. So I decided today I'm going to go ahead and review the Corgi Batmobile part 2 of that series so that it completes that series. But before we do that, I hope you guys like and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, please ring that notification bell so I would notify you of future content, and I would love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment below. And also, for those who are interested in having these products as part of their collection, I did leave links in the description below. So hopefully, with a little bit of perseverance and some hunting skills, you'll be able to get these and add them to your collection. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at these vehicles. Well, alright guys, first on the docket for part 2 of this series is the 1960s DC Batmobile. This is a 1/43 scale die-cast vehicle, and this is BMBV2. Now, according to AJ Araneta, who brought it to my attention regarding this missing segment, there is a BMBV2 and BMBV3. I don't believe I have BMBV3, unfortunately. And I think it's in a different color according to what he wrote to me on the comments. Anyway, I do appreciate him pointing that out, but I do apologize I don't have that other particular Batmobile to showcase right now. Hopefully in the future I will find it. If somebody out there owns that particular Batmobile, maybe they can send me a picture of it and I can post it on this channel. Anyway, this is the 1960s Batmobile. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Okay guys, out of the box we have the 1960s DC Batmobile, and the one thing that is very prominent on this vehicle is the fins in the back, which is a very nice feature. It does look somewhat like a Ferrari. Looks like it's just a Ferrari with fins, but one of the older style Ferraris. I like the bat face on the front. Batman. Nice detail on the painting. It's in a dark navy blue. You have the bat symbol on the wheels. Very almost kind of a, I guess you can say even an Aston Martin type style, James Bond type vehicle. When you press on this bat face, there's the feature that comes out. I believe they are kind of like sonic amplifiers maybe, or just a different set of weapons that he can dispatch based on his controls. But still quite a neat looking vehicle. I think this is like a siren or some sort of a light that's in the back of the vehicle. But overall, a very nice looking figure. Anyway, this is the 1960s DC Batmobile. Next we have the 1970s DC Batmobile. As you can see, Not quite impressed with this one. Maybe just the bat face on the top. Let's see the back. 1970s Batmobile BM number 1. And the special feature of this is the door opens. Pretty much it. Like I said, not very impressed with this design. It didn't look like it took much effort to design it. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at it out of the box. Alright guys, out of the box, this is what we get. Almost the same color as the previous Batmobile. It looks like they just put a bigger bat face on the front hood of the car. That's nice, but overall not very impressed with this vehicle. Only special feature is the door opens. That's about it. It doesn't even have a Batman figure inside of the vehicle, so, and really nothing. It's got your regular wheels. So I think out of all the Batmobiles, this is the one that I'm very least impressed on. Anyway, that's what it is. 1970s Batmobile. Next on the docket is the 1980s Batmobile. So this is a vast improvement from the previous Batmobile. This looks a little bit more like, I guess you can say, the Super Friends type Batmobile from the cartoon series. And I do like this. Let's see at the back. It shows you the various types of Batmobiles that come in this series, or at least in this order. So nothing else. And again, let's go ahead and take this vehicle out of the box. Alright guys, out of the box, like I said, I'm a little bit more impressed with this one than the previous model, in that you have the figure, you have a bit of design that was put in this thing. The bat face is also big on the hood, and you got bat symbols pretty much everywhere. The back, sides, the wheels. You got bat fin, you got the figure. The paint is the same as the previous two, but this one has, like I said, a little bit more, probably a cross between the 1966 Batmobile, slightly modern version, different paint scheme, but more reminiscent of the Super Friends cartoon series that we used to watch back in the 70s and 80s. Anyway, let's take a look at it. This one came out of the, I took it out of the thing. Anyways, like all Corgi Batmobiles, you have the silhouette or etch of Batman underneath. This one has the figure, very well designed Batmobile that I like. And this one, according to the little illustration on the box, this hood opens up. Now, I don't know the trigger to do that. I hope I can figure it out. It doesn't really tell you. It just tells you that this thing opens up. So maybe it's just something that you gotta pry. Oh, there you go. So you push on the top and it opens up, revealing the engine with the bat symbol. That's kind of cool. I like that. So yeah, that's it. That's the special feature of this particular Batmobile. I like this design. Impressed with it. Like I said, it's a big improvement from the previous design Batmobile. So let's take a look at it once more. Hey fellow collectors, before we continue with this series, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the kind folks at Inland Empire Toy Store. They are located in the city of Redlands, so if you're ever in that area, check them out. They carry a vast array of different vintage toys, new, used, action figures, DVDs that covers all different subject matter from WWE, which I think they're pretty big on because they have they do signings over there. They carry action figures. They also buy, sell, and trade. So you know, if you have something that you want to sell, they will buy. But if you're looking for that's something special, or hopefully they may carry, you never know. But they do carry different types of toys and collectibles from DC, Marvel, Funko Pops, Transformers, Sideshow, Hot Toys. So things that you quite possibly have been looking for. You never know, they might have it. So, but I just wanted to give them a quick shout out. Also for being kind enough to let me film in their store to show you just a little bit, just a small little taste of what they carry in that store. So you can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook, but I will leave a link in the description below to their contact info as well as their address location, and they are open 7 days a week, 11 to 7. All right, so just wanted to give you that quick info, especially those collectors out there that are always on the hunt for that special toy. All right, anyway, let's get going with the rest of this review. Next up, guys, we have the ultra futuristic 1990s designed Batmobile. This one is quite impressive, very sleek, futuristic looking Batmobile. So let's go ahead and rotate this, and here you go. This is the 1990s Batmobile BM-BV2, and its special feature is the cockpit slides open. So let's go ahead and take it out of the box right now. And here we have the Batmobile out of the box. Like I said, quite impressive, nice, ultra futuristic looking Batmobile. I like this one. This is really nice, very sleek. The design is very nice. It does only seat one person, so obviously you know who's gonna sit in there. The Cape Crusader himself. Symbols on the sides. Front, you have the headlights that look like the bat face, and the feature on this one is this window, or this cockpit slides open, revealing inside the cockpit, the control center of the Batmobile. The knobs, the steering wheel, everything that is at the Dark Knight's disposal is in there. So I wish they would have put a figure in there, but that's the only, if you even call it a complaint, that's really not a complaint, but it would have been nice to have some sort of a figure in there. So that's what it is. That's a special feature that this particular vehicle have. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a last look at this 1990s Batmobile. Next up, we have the 1990s Subway Rocket. Now, I'm not sure if you will put this in the category of a Batmobile, because really this is on rails, and that's the only way it gets around in is rails. But you know what? I'm still impressed with the design, and you know, any vehicle that Batman has, I gotta have that. So anyway, I think It's okay to call this a Batmobile, even though it's really a more of a type of a train type vehicle. So I guess it is appropriate to call it a subway rocket. But anyway, here it is. Let's go ahead and turn the box around, and it shows the 1990s subway rocket, and its special feature is the back part opens up to reveal the rocket propulsion system that powers this vehicle. So let's go ahead and take a look at this out of the box. Alright guys, out of the box, here it is. A different color than the previous ones. It's more of a lighter bluish color, more brighter bluish color. And like I said, I am very impressed with the design, fairing, and also just the overall design of this vehicle is very nice. And you can see inside the propulsion system, the 2 seats for Batman and Robin, and the back. When you lift it, you see the power source. So yeah, a nice looking, well designed piece. Like I said, Corgi does have quite nice designs. I wish he would come out with some more, but you know, maybe that's just wishful thinking, but you never know. Maybe they will reintroduce more Batmobiles in the near future. Maybe, we'll see. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a last look at this subway rocket. Alright guys, we come to the last Batmobile in this part 2 of this series. This is the 2000 Batmobile, and this is almost a revisiting, I guess you can say, or a reminiscent of the 1960s Batmobile from the beginning of this segment. So they almost kind of repeated themselves as far as design, I guess. A little bit more newer, of course, but just like a newer version of a Ferrari, this is a newer version of that 1960s Batmobile with a flared fin in the back. You don't have the bat face. It's a little bit more battering ram type style, and you got your rear view mirrors kind of near the wheel well here, almost similar to some of those Ferraris that you've seen in the I think, I'm not sure, let me know in the description below, but I believe those are their 60s type Ferraris or 70s Ferraris. But anyway, let's look at the back of this Batmobile, and this one is 2000 Batmobile BMBV3, and the special feature of this Batmobile is the doors open up like a gullwing style or a swing up style door. So let's go ahead and take a look at this vehicle out of the box. Alright guys, out of the box, this is the 2000 Batmobile. Like I said, it's almost reminiscent of the 1960s Batmobile, which I will let me go ahead and show you what that one looks like, just for comparison's sake. As you can see, almost like a newer version of the 1960s. What do you think? Let me know, guys. But that's what I think it looks like. Anyway, I like the design. I like the modern version design of the vehicle. Like I said, I believe this one is part of his arsenal. This one actually flies off like a radar or a pointer when he does something with his controls. You got your battering ram, your sports style type wheels. Yeah, just overall, like I said, just almost like a Ferrari with just bat fins in the back. And this one, that's the door that opens up. So that's the feature of this particular Batmobile. Also on this one, I would have wished they would have put some figures, or a Batman figure. And this one actually seats 4. It's odd for a Batmobile. Usually you would only sit 2, but in this case you have actually 4 seats. Maybe captured villains like the Joker or the Penguin strapped in the back as they take him to Arkham Asylum or to the Gotham City Police Station. Who knows? That's very odd. I've never seen a Batmobile with 4 seats. Something new. Anyway, that is the 2000 version of the Batmobile. And let's go ahead and take a look at it one last time. Well, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that part 2 of my 3-part series. Like I said, this was a redo because part 1 and 3 were already done. Well, part 2 was already done and then I mistakenly erased it, and I apologize for that. So hopefully this part 2 makes up for that and completes this series. If you like this video, please share it, and like I said, consider subscribing to my channel so that you could see more future content, especially for those who are big Batman fans. This is the channel that caters to those people that love Batman and anything Batman related. But also, please check out my friends over there at Inland Empire Toy Store. I hope that if you're looking for something, I hope they do have that for you. Anyway, with that, I hope you guys have an amazing day and week, and we'll see you soon.